Welcome back to today's video, where we wrap up the Grayson Bay versus Judge Perkins saga. Yesterday, Grayson was found guilty on most charges, and a jury trial was set for the next day. However, the prosecutor chose to drop the remaining 2 charges, so that trial never happened. Instead, we get to hear Judge Perkins deliver a famed lecture while sentencing Grayson on the charges for which he was found guilty. So let's get started.
Versus Javar Tyrone Grayson, case number SP146436761, SP146409991, SP1463900, counts 1, 2, and 3. State your name for the record.
Grayson
Bay. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
State your name for the record.
Grayson Bay.
All right. This is today is the date and time set for a jury trial. Ms. Schneider, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322. For the record, the issuing officer, Officer Ambrose, was present, although I released him.
Mr. Grayson Bay, we didn't conclude some of the. First of all, I want to get the record straight from yesterday. I did mention, and you did cite, where's Mr. Grayson Bay's file? Yes, but I brought it back downstairs. Yes. I wanted to clear up something I said on the record as far as the case that you cited out of Alabama. That I was incorrect as far as the facts of that.
Take note, sovereign citizens. This is the proper way to admit a mistake and take responsibility for being wrong.
Shuttlesworth was not the case where they were walking down the street and did not obtain the license to assemble. That was a case where he has another reverend organized a sit-in and at a restaurant, and they were ticketed. And the unfortunate part about it is, and that's just how our society is, and it was, and still is for the most part, is that this case had to go all the way to the United States Supreme Court for him to get justice on this case. But again, you're citing cases, sir, that you're not even reading what the cases are.
I actually appreciate when a sovereign citizen cites case law because it gives me a chance to read and learn more about the legal system. But the problem is that most of the time the cases they bring up either only loosely relate to their situation or completely prove the opposite of what they're trying to claim. In other words, their arguments miss the mark entirely.
Fine you. That's something a lawyer would be could be brought up to the grievance commission on and potentially lose their license. All the cases in there, all the cases that you have cited are saying exactly the opposite of what you put forward. Have you looked at any of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you read them? When did you do that last night?
I've been studying more science. My religion is more science. As you can see, if it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it tells you it's a duck, it's pretty much a duck. So I'm more science. So I've been studying for over 10 years.
That's time we'll never get back. But you made a point that stood out. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's probably a sovereign citizen. No matter what label someone uses, whether Moorish scientist or American state national, if they claim they can drive without a license or insist courts have no authority over them, then they're acting just like a sovereign citizen.
But you haven't been studying.
No disrespect to you, Your Honor. I just want to remain mute to the fact and acknowledge that my mother is here, the matriarch of my family. And so I just want to remain mute to this case in this matter. And the floor is yours. This is your courtroom. No disrespect. My mother is here.
No. Ma'am, can you stand up and state your name, please?
My name is Mary Grayson Hall.
Good morning, Ms. Grayson Hall. And I'm not, it's nothing about, you can see it. I just wanted you to acknowledge, I do acknowledge the fact, and I appreciate the fact that you have support here. The court always recognizes that. That's why I asked you to stand up. But you want to remain mute now, but you didn't remain mute when you filed these pleadings. This is how you speak to the court, exactly the way you did. Now, maybe the form is not exactly the way the court kind of or the rules have applied, but I understand you're in pro per and you might not know all of those rules. But when you start filing these documentations, you're speaking to the court and you're representing that this is the current state of the law as this is the current state of the law, and this stuff applies to your case, and I should be reading this stuff and be able to interpret what you're saying about your case through these cases. And when I read these cases, it says exactly the ones that I've read, and I've seen these cases filed before, it says exactly the opposite of what you're trying to say. Because what I understand you're trying to say is that you're trying to say that you don't need a valid driver's license to drive on the roads, you don't need proper registration on your vehicle, and you don't need proper insurance. And you're even going as far as saying that the police officers, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the police officers do not even have the authority to pull you over. Is that correct?
Again, Your Honor, I remain mute to the.
Staying silent is the smartest move you could make right now. And while you clearly understand you have the right to remain quiet, the real question is whether you actually can.
I replied, my mother is here. No due respect to the court. My matriarch is here. And I gave you pretty much documents to read. And I'm standing on those documents and I'm going to remain mute. Thank you.
All right, so I've already found you guilty of the count of refusing to exhibit a driver's license, SP 1464091. I'm going to fine you on that case $240. I've already found you responsible on SP 146390001. Expired plate. I'm going to fine you $145 on that. And I've already found you responsible on SP 146390003, insurance no proof, and I say guilty on SP 1464091, and that's a 240 for the insurance no proof. I'm going to fine you $195 on that. All right. As far as the other counts, I had in the note. Well, you told me off the record that you're going to dismiss SP 1464371 and SP 146390002. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So 145, 195, and $240, sir. When can you pay?
I would probably need after the holidays, maybe 3 months. I might get something up for you.
Are you working?
I do carpentry.
Yeah, you do carpentry. Are you working?
Yes. Yeah, I have jobs lined up.
Okay, so why do we need so much time?
They lined up. They're not completed. They're just future jobs that I have lined up.
In other words, you don't actually have anything lined up and are just avoiding real work. Because the truth is every major city has jobs available. You just have to be willing to put in the effort.
So presently you're not working?
Today I'm not in court.
You got this play on words.
Yeah, I mean, traveling and driving. Yeah, that means the system. Play on word. I mean, it's the truth though. I mean, I got to speak the truth to you, right?
You're
you respect
not
the truth?
Now, if you,
okay, I'm not working today. I'm not working.
No. You're not I'm asking you, why is it taking them 3 months to get up? I don't typically give out 3 months to pay fines, especially when somebody's working, and especially in a career that's a skilled trade, that's a very lucrative career. So I'm trying to give you the time you need, but I need to make a good basis for that. Because you're not giving me a good basis for giving you 3 months, and you're telling me you're a carpenter and you're telling me you're working. Now, if you're telling me you're a carpenter and I'm not working currently, then that's something that I can go with. But you're telling me I'm just not working today.
Right.
I'm going to go to work tomorrow.
I'm
going to work tomorrow. And I'm going to work the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving you 3 months.
Very optimistic. That's why I say, well, as this present, not, but yeah, tomorrow. I'm very optimistic about work. So yeah,
so you're not working
today. I'm not working. Tomorrow I'm going. I have grass work tomorrow to do. There are schedules to do, and I do have a future as a job to have things to be done. But as you saying, as I'm working, I'm telling you the truth. Not as now, no. If that clears, if that makes you feel comfortable, no, I'm not working. I'm trying to ascertain. No, I'm not working.
I'm
not working at this present moment. I'm not working.
And when you say you're working, you have some aspirations of working, like everybody does. We're looking for, well, not everybody, because not everybody is trying to work.
Right, exactly.
So you're not working now, correct?
Right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Is this the kind of, I don't know, I want to make sure that you don't need any mental health services? Do you?
Are you questioning my mental capacity?
Honestly, anyone choosing this kind of lifestyle should have a mental state evaluated, because it raises serious questions about their judgment.
I mean, you're giving me these play on words. You're giving me all of this stuff. I don't
speak the truth.
I don't feel you're speaking the truth to me.
I'm not working today at this present moment. I'm not working.
And you're not working. You don't have anything set for tomorrow.
No, I don't.
Right?
Nope, I don't.
You don't. Do you have anything set for next week?
No, I'm just anticipating things. You're right. I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm just gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th. You can either Zoom in or come in. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th to have the stuff paid off. All right?
Can I get a total of that?
I love how with just one simple question, everything he claimed to stand for fell apart. By asking it, he acknowledged that U.S. and Michigan laws exist, that the court has authority over him, and even that has made a contract with the government. It feels like a small but satisfying victory. Though if there's one thing I've learned about sovereign citizens, it's that they always find a way back. That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss future content.